Hello dear people of the YouTubes, it's so good to see you. This is Dirt Rally, it's my career mode and let's jump right in. First of all, I bought a Lancia. Then I did a couple of races. Yeah, well, I won the league. Now we got the boring part out of the way and we can jump into a little bit more interesting. This would be the part usually where famous YouTubers ask their fans what car to choose next. But I don't have a fan base, actually this is my first video, so I just go ahead and buy the Lancia 037 because it's a really cool car to drive. I will get into that a little bit later on. As you can see, I do not have any upgrades or anything. This is a new career mode, and the first rally is Wales. It's in Clubman difficulty, and this is my very first start on YouTube.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And off we go. So this is, by the way, post-commented. It's not live commented because I do not know any of these stages. And if I do know a stage or two, then I will tell you. But most of these stages I definitely do not know. And I really have to listen to my co-driver, so I can't do this live. Now a couple of things. I've set 1 or 2 rules for this career mode. I have to use the stock setup. That's important. Well, it's important because I've set it as a rule, pretty arbitrarily, but it is a rule I've set. I'm also allowed to use restarts just because of progression's sake, and I want the series to progress. And if I weren't allowed to do restarts, I probably wouldn't be able to progress that quickly. And also, yeah, I think you already saw one. I do these little edits sometimes, just because I think rallying is a beautiful sport, and a lot of the beauty would be lost if I just show you this inside view. Yeah, that's the first mistake as well. Pretty poorly edited, but you know, still learning, still in the process of learning. Anyways, yeah, in the bottom left corner you can actually see my inputs on the steering wheel and the pedals. I hope those sync up pretty well. I spent a little bit of time trying to sync them up. So yeah, well, the Wales Rally. I actually like Wales quite a lot because, especially in the combination with this car, because it's just awesome, you know, you can slide around, drift around a lot, and that's I think what defines rallying. That's why I'm not playing Formula 1 right now, because you don't slide around, you tend to not slide around in F1 that much. But in rallying it's just so satisfying if you pull off a drift and it just works out exactly the way you want. Like this one. Well, that didn't work out exactly as I wanted, but still, you know, I think you get my point. If you're watching this video, I presume you also like rallying, so yeah. And then, yeah, this car, Lancia 037 of Group B. Why I chose it? Well, I already said it. I like doing these awesome drifts, and it's an awesome car to drive beautifully. It's not. I don't think it's a good car to drive fast, but it's a good car to drive beautifully. You know, with a lot of drifts and stuff. And that's what I like. So yeah. And I also think it fits my driving style pretty well. And now, look at that. If that's not the perfect Scandinavian flick, then I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, pretty funny. Because usually when I try these, I fail miserably. But that one I, for some reason, did pretty well. Oh yeah. Lancia 037, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The car, I think it fits my driving style because I'm a bit of an old school driver, so to speak. I'm not saying I'm the best driver in the world or anything. I'm definitely not a great driver. I think I'm like, I don't know, a minute behind world record here on this track now, but still, bit of an old school driver with a lot of drifts, and yeah. We're coming up to the finish already of the first stage, and I got second. Yeah, well, still quite good. Could be worse. Next stage is Firm Wind, and I always thought that was like a bit of a joke, but I looked it up and it actually exists. Firm Wind. Aha. That's a town I will not live in anytime soon. So second stage of the Wales Rally. Yeah, the first part here is very fast, that's what I can remember. And I think I also have this one edit here, where it looks like you're really making ground, you're really fast, and that's, you know, it also feels really fast. And in this car, it's very twitchy, every single input on the steering wheel could make you spin out and, you know, kill you and the entirety of Argentina or whatever. It's very scary to go really fast here, so yeah, I'm not doing this at like 100% risk, because, you know, I have only limited time, so I can't do 17,000 restarts and trying to go full throttle all the time. This stage, the second stage, I actually did have a bit of a problem here. I think this is my my first run. And yeah, you're gonna see why. It did not go that well. But so far so good, you know. That was a bit of a spoiler, so to speak. But I think the first mistake is actually coming up quite soon. I'm not sure. No, first of all, it's this, the wood section. Yeah, it's very, the forest section. Very beautiful. I really liked that camera back then that I, you know, edited in. Looked really awesome. And it's also a bit of a slower part here now. The complete contrast to the start, to the beginning. Because, yeah, well, in general, dirt rally stages are usually pretty darn fast, like with an average speed of top of 100 kilometers per hour. Oh yeah, that's the first mistake there. Well, that was not too bad, you know. You know, scraped a little bit, did a little bit of a grind. Thought my Lancia 037 was a skateboard for a second and grinded it on the sidewalk. But, you know, not too bad. I continued on, because why not? Giving up is bad. But yeah, the next mistake is coming up right here. That's so unfortunate, but it looks, you know, it's kind of a fun crash. But I think it hurts. Boom. Yeah, well, still I continue on because, you know, giving up is bad. I tell myself, so I continue on. And luckily the finish is coming up pretty soon, so yeah, I thought might as well finish it. If not for anything, then just for the replay, and so that I can put it in this video. That's the last corner, so last corner right there. And then that happened. Come on, I was like, god damn it. And then I couldn't finish. I was so close, but yet so far. And in the end, yeah, I ended up second place. I did a rerun. And the weird thing is, I actually made the exact same mistake in the polls. So yeah, it's like basically the same run. I didn't bother editing that into this video right here because it's, you know, boring. It's the same thing. Anyways, the standings. I'm, well, first after two stages. And that's it for this video. I hope you will join me in the next one. I'm planning to upload these once a day, but, you know, planning and actually doing are two different things. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this video. If you like it, you could stop by for the next one, hopefully tomorrow. And until then, have a beautiful day.